In tonight's episode of Wrestling Wednesday, we recreate the upcoming title match from Summerslam. Alberto Del Rio, the champion, versus the challenger, Christian. We'll be talking about both of these guys' history with the title, their recent transitions from heel to face and things like that, and of course showing you some great gameplay as well. So, let's get wrestling. Well, greetings ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wrestling Wednesday on TheAdiposeTV. This is the second of three matches I'm going to be putting up today, and this is our modern matchup, Alberto Del Rio versus Christian for the title at this coming SummerSlam. Now, these are two very, very good workers that have excellent reputation in the business for putting together good match. They aren't kind of, I wouldn't necessarily call them mega superstars in their own right. They're not the true main eventers, but they're definitely upper mid-carders. Both, of course, have held the title in the past, and Alberto currently does, and both have been from face to heel numerous times in their career. Obviously, Christian's career being the longer one at the moment. And although whilst Alberto might be newer to the land of WWE, he does have an extensive background back in his native Mexico, so neither of them are fresh faced. So what we've got here is hopefully an outstanding pair of workers in a big match up at SummerSlam, and as long as they're given the time to put something special together, then I think we could be in for a real treat when it comes to this match. Now, in terms of their demeanors and abilities, I think that Alberto Del Rio is clearly going to be the favourite. He's stronger. He has the title. He is probably more well known with the fans these days, and just like he shows there with that huge belly to belly, he is the meaner of the two, able to kind of pop out some really quite vicious maneuver, nasty kicks, nasty submission holds, and as he just goes for that arm again and again and again, he is hoping to really set Christian up for that nasty Wagatami submission hold as he just drives the knee into the elbow. Now, I must confess, my personal opinion on Christian is that I've never been a massive fan. However, various close friends of mine absolutely love him. They think he has been underrated for years. He should have been pushed to the main event well before he was. They were delighted when he went to TNA, as Alberto shows that vicious streak again. Oh, and then just chops Christian back down to the mat. He is absolutely dominating Christian here in the early going, and Christian's punches are just completely ineffectual. In fact, he's having to put Alberto in a submission hold just to stop him beating him up. I've never been a particular fan of Christian's kind of punchy, kicky style. He kind of looks a bit like a kind of junior heavyweight, and actually most of his matches rely on lots of kind of punch trades and things like that. Alberto's scooping up Christian for the knee breaker, and he does. But I do seem to be in the minority. He had a hugely successful TNA title reign. Not necessarily the first one where he was a face, but the second one when he was a heel. He put together some absolutely outstanding matches with people like Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, and he once managed to get that down that line of being incredibly funny but also incredibly annoying as well, and managed to kind of keep very strongly on the heel side of things rather than making himself too likeable, which sometimes heel champions do, as Alberto literally just lobs Christian outside the ring and then just poses all over him in front of the crowd. And that's what I think Alberto's real strength is in terms of his character, just sheer arrogance. I think sometimes people kind of try the arrogant things. In fact, actually, I'd probably use Christian a little bit. It's like when Christian's a heel, he kind of does the arrogant gimmick, but you're not really sure that he can always kind of back it up, or whether he kind of really purely believes it, as Alberto scoops to one side and then the other and takes him down with an elbow. But Alberto, he's just so smug, and especially with that kind of wrestling dynasty behind him, the famous wrestling family and father, the success in Mexico, the success in the WWE, you know that he absolutely adores himself, and his smarmy smile, great physique and wonderful offense does put him in a position where you just believe that he is smugness personified, and he takes the opportunity here to just drill another savage blow into the arm of Christian. And again, an arm breaker on across the knees. Christian has literally got to be screaming in pain. Alberto summons him to get up. He's going to go for the hold, and he locks it in. He locks it in. Christian writhing around there. Alberto pulling hard on it, but it looks like Christian's going to be able to find a way out at this stage of the match. But if Christian is unable to turn it around, then this is going to be a very short match. So what about both of these gentlemen's title history as Christian tries to string together some offense with a jawbreaker, with Alberto's jaw connecting with the top of Christian's head, flips behind and goes for a huge big back body drop. That's 2 moves he's connected now in succession. Can he make it a third? Twists the arm round in control, and yes, a big uppercut behind Alberto Del Rio again. Alberto straight back onto the arm and locks on an abdominal stretch. This time you can see he pulls back especially hard on that right arm of Christian. Has got to be thinking about locking in that arm hold again, but Christian managing to counter this time and putting together... No, he catches the leg, and a spinning heel kick takes Alberto Del Rio down. Now, Christian has held the title before, a couple of years ago, in that big feud he had with Randy Orton, which was an excellent feud, if you remember the whole kind of one more match, one more rematch gimmick. And he actually managed to win the title by causing Randy Orton to disqualify himself as he connects with a running seated clothesline. Although it was a short title reign, it was a memorable one. And you can remember also just before that, when Christian was kind of filling in for the recently retired Edge, just how much support he had at that time. And it's been a long time for him coming back, firstly from an injury, and secondly just to be given a chance to compete. Now Alberto here, and this is the other advantage that perhaps Alberto's going to have at SummerSlam, is that he is a nasty, sneaky heel character, and if he senses the match is going to start turning away from him just like he did there, he's going to grab the chair, he's going to grab the ring bell, he's going to go for a massive powerbomb on the outside. No, it's countered into the face buster, and I think he might have even caught some of the ring bell there as he came past, but Alberto's going to go for the cheeky route in a way that Christian perhaps is not, with his currently more kind of face-like character. But at the moment, Christian is in control and just laying the punches into Alberto, and the stomp on the skull as well. You can understand his frustration after the punishment that Alberto has delivered to his arm, raining more punches into the face of the champion. He's thinking kill switch. He's going to soften up the temple. If he can hit that reverse style DDT on Alberto, he may be in with a shot, a neck breaker again, keeping himself on top of Alberto, to the point that Alberto actually has to run to the outside to try and get protection from Christian. Exchanging blows here, and this time Christian responded with a dragon screw leg whip before dropping the elbow across the chest of Alberto Del Rio. Now Alberto has also had an interesting year or so, changing from heel to face and back to heel again. Most people, I think, would suggest that his face run was not a major success, although he didn't do badly at it, but the whole bucket gimmick was bizarre, and his whole kind of persona really does fit the heel mannerisms far more naturally than the kind of smiling baby face. And I really didn't get the whole bucket thing, especially a bucket? Who brings a bucket to a wrestling match? I mean, I can understand, some sort of flag or, a weapon, but a bucket? And his relationship with Ricardo Rodriguez is a very kind of unusual one, as he rolls him up possibly for the 3 count here. He's got 1, he's got 2, can he get the 3rd one? And no, Christian manages to turn it over 1, and Alberto going straight for the break there, not risking losing the match at this crucial stage. Alberto now holding his head from the beating that Christian has given him, but immediately going back to the arm, twisting around and viciously pounding a knee into the elbow of Christian, and comes down with a massive senton splash from the top rope and goes for the cover. Christian kicks out. Stunning Christian, 3 quick blows, goes back to the arm and drills him with a vicious headbutt to the back of that elbow. He is definitely thinking arm lock and hits a big, solid slam on Christian and poses to the crowd. And a roll-up. 1, 2, and no! Christian managing to power his way out of that one, but Alberto straight back on him with a German suplex. So Alberto coming back to the heel ranks after his face turn last year, where he does seem so much more naturally happy. And if these two are going to face each other, I do think I would want to see Alberto in the heel roll, going for a roll up here, possibly got up some of the hands in the ropes, and no, was that 3? No, it was 2. It was 2. And he goes away with the strikes, pounding him into the corner. He's dazed, and looks like we're going for the powerbomb that he missed earlier, and nails it. Sit down powerbomb. Christian is aching. All of his energy is gone. Not a lot less left. Running enziguri connects to the back of Christian's head. Alberto knows that he has got this now, and short of a miracle, if Christian turns around, he is going to get locked into that arm lock, and it is all going to be over, and he's got him. He has got him now. It's just a case of, can Christian hold on, or will the arm lock force him to submit? We're heading towards the breaking point now, and he's gone. He's gone. Christian taps. Alberto retains the title at Summerslam. Will this be the case that history will repeat itself in a few weeks? Or have I got the prediction wrong as we get that replay of that brutal sit-down powerbomb that really did announce the end of this match? After the powerbomb, their other 2 moves were more or less academic. That huge enziguri stunning Christian, making him easy prey for the Wakatami arm lock. And after the second time of being locked in, there really was no escape. If you have enjoyed today's Wrestling Wednesday, then do give the video a like. There's 2 other matches released today, so do go and check them out from a whole variety of different wrestling games and different characters. And I'm continuing my look at the Attitude Era as well. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for Let's Plays, mod videos, tutorials, and loads more. Thank you for joining me. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.